Days gone, days pass. You all decided to take on a mission after acquiring a new member to your team. One biological weapon by the strange name you provided for them. And then I quickly changed that for you. Known as Millie, you all had decided to teach her a few things here and there. But as the week has gone by, you all had decided to take on new missions before the next mission. The next mission from your boss, Sis boss, had come to pass. A few of you decided to take on this mercenary work with the police force that you work underneath. You all currently are in Section 9, so you are all able to take it. However, mercenaries are able to take on this mission that Archer and Slab have decided to take on. Another member of your party had taken on a different mission to deal with political matters. Ivan had decided to head towards the castle, and will take a note on where she'll wind up next. Other two members had decided to take on a lost cat mission. After acquiring a book, Nesmond decided to get some more notes and discovered that apparently not really a cat. You shouldn't take what kids describes as cat too literally, as it was a fawn, a being born and bred from the Feywild Wild. And they had decided to try to persuade the parents to allow them to play with one another. However, we will first begin in the police task station. In the police station, where some of you are a little too acquainted with this area. Alice decided to help you out and guide you there, as she is far more familiar with this area. And
I'm
this
not gonna ask
music
why.
is not working. That is too that'll work.
Eh.
I will have to figure out about music later on.
You're gonna have to get that entire list back of yours.
Alex looks towards Archer and Slab and goes, "Alright, we made it to the police station. Is there anything you need to know?"
Let me think. How often did Slap go to the police for reasons that I'm not gonna say? Let's roll D5.
Alright.
No, I'm gonna be generous. D4. Oh, whoops.
Archer, you can roll
Boop.
history if you'd like.
I stole some bread or something. I stole a cake. That's what it was. Perfect.
I mean, it's possible you could have been here. I mean, you had in your past you had worked for something similar, so it's not impossible you would have met some of these people.
Yeah, but there was just a tempting cake one day.
All right. You basically got arrested for larceny, pickpocketing. Let's just call it that. You were restrained for a couple hours, and then you were easily let go. You know the man in the helmet fairly well. He's known as Gabriel. The woman seems new, or at least new to you.
New hire. Got it.
Alice then goes, Gabriel and Wen will probably be able to tell you what job you want to take. She just waves at them, and they wave back pleasantly.
Right. Ready, Archer, for this?
The mission you had taken on was to acquire information and perhaps restrain the serial killer that has been going on around town at night.
Yes, for the kids.
I mean, technically, you don't know or don't have the exact details. That's why you came here.
It's still dangerous for them at now for night.
Yes. I'm not
They
saying...
can't go to the secret hideouts anymore.
I'm not saying it's not dangerous. Having a serial killer out in the middle of the night is dangerous.
It's perfectly harmless. Don't worry, kids. Unless he targets kids. I wonder what does he target. Let's go ask it.
Alice does wave you over.
Snap's gonna go to the front desk. Is Dropkick here? Oh yeah.
I went to the bathroom.
Oh yeah. We're here in this police station.
He did
I
not
know.
fall asleep.
Alice then looks towards Gabriel and then states, they're looking for the mercenary work on the,
Serial killer.
serial killer. Oh, right. If you step over to the right, you'll meet up with the rest of the group that's there. Feel free to make your acquaintance with them. We will start the briefing with the assistant in about, well, not the assistant, the vice captain in about 10 minutes, so feel free to look over. He then hands Alice a piece of candy, almost as if it's a constant with him. Not unfamiliar. Alice thanks him, and then walks over through the door.
Alright then. So I was gonna follow her, go through the door.
Wen looks towards Archer and then decides to say nothing as he leaves. Alright. Standing before you is a monotonous crew of various people. And standing before one of you, Aimon, you see a new faces. Maybe not pleasant faces, but definitely new faces. A small goblin about the size of the child that for some reason is in police station, and someone close to your height and build, but donning a mask, which is weird in itself.
We are just sitting here and waiting for the thing to start, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the awkward
I
silent
just
face.
ignore them, and I'm just sitting there, just awkwardly, just waiting with the bandor sitting over my lap, casually playing a tune.
All right.
Yeah. First lab, this is like the awkward silence moment where it's like no one really wants you to talk with anyone, to be honest. They're just here to do the job.
Yeah.
As you go on and do that, then, Alice then just starts to talk with people. Tries to squeeze in, but gets bumped out, so one of them just moves to help her out. And I'm just moving Iman because I accidentally put her underneath.
What are you doing with that poor girl, you monster?
Yeah, Jesus, don't force anything on my character. Jesus.
Looking towards the person next to her, she goes, "Hi, I'm Alice." The man standing before her then states, "Greetings. Should you be here?" "Probably not, but my dad said to help out." "Oh."
Oh no!
Well, nice to meet you. Do you know about this mission? Only a bit. Do you know anything? Yes. We're supposed to take on... Well, you are a child, but you do have the insignia of these sections. So I suppose you would have clearance. We're supposed to take on the mercenary. Well, now serial killer by the name of Overload. Not much is known about him or who exactly he's targeting, which is why we're here. Oh, do you know how many people are going to be hired? From what I can tell, everyone that they can scrounge up, it seems to be a dangerous threat enough for even the clergy and the noblemen to take heed. Oh! She then looks towards the man on top of her. The man with blonde hair and emerald eyes. Do you know anything? I'm afraid not, little girl. Perhaps you should go back home. That's okay, I'll wait.
Alice,
Huh?
do you even know what a serial killer is?
Yeah?
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Well, when someone doesn't like someone, they generally try to get them away from them. Sometimes it's with killing, other times it's with a restraining order, and when someone really doesn't like someone, they keep doing it.
No, in a way, but not exactly. It's more like someone who just kills because, well, simply because he can.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with hate or anything.
Oh.
It's simply he does it. Maybe because he finds it pleasing. Maybe there's some ulterior motive.
She then hears something within her own mind, looks towards the man underneath, and then goes, "Oh, that makes sense. A little rude, but it makes sense."
They're not nice people.
And Eamon just keeps tuckling on his bandor and is just laughing a little bit.
How,
Right.
however, she gets acquainted with the rest of the group, unlike the rest of you unsocial people.
It's like maybe Stab will do some like side talk. Is that what? Huh?
I was gonna say you don't have to speak with them. It's just the more you communicate, the more information you'll likely get.
Let's see. Is this a male or female orc below my token?
Male.
Male. Okay, right. Most like Stab's gonna ask, hey, down here, hey.
Yes.
What do you know about this serial killer?
From what I can tell, they've been targeting, um, your kind, I suppose.
Specifically goblin or just specifically non-human race?
Short people.
Ah, oh, I, I take one shame damage.
From what we can tell, they've been attacking in the middle of the night, striking anyone short, around the heights of 4.5 to 3 feet tall. So they're likely targeting someone, but have yet to find them.
Hmm.
If I had to guess, they're likely targeting perhaps a child or a halfling or the like.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. At all. Hmm. Hmm.
Alex then looks toward Archer and goes, "Okay, I guess. I'll just go to school." As it is the morning.
Wait, do you have school today? Why didn't you go earlier?
She doesn't say a thing and wanders off.
I'm gonna talk to your father, Missy.
It is early morning the next day, after you took on that last mission with Red Scorpion and hired them.
Okay.
So yes, she would have school.
Yes. Oh yeah, she would. Shouldn't be, and she didn't go. Did she try to like do a little skippy?
She quickly bolted out when you tried to yell at her.
Aww.
Oh, don't awe her. She's trying to evade school.
She's growing up to be a rogue so fast.
Oh, god damn it. No. You're influencing her. How could you? She needs education, not steal things.
Hey, look, stealing things can result in education.
No, it cannot. You cannot steal knowledge.
You can steal books and gain knowledge
But
from those books.
you can't read. But if you don't have knowledge in the first place, you can't read them, can you?
Yeah, thieves can.
Oh, for God's sake!
A woman steps out of the doorway you've been waiting at and goes, "The vice captain will see you now. If there are no further questions or no further mingling, please step this way." Now, as I now reveal the map area.
Woohoo.
I'm just wondering what Nesmin's done after you said halflings.
Well, this man isn't technically here, so.
So, sorry, what was the message that the person at the door yelled? Because I did not hear it.
Hey,
I think it's the meeting starting.
yes.
So we're walking all in. Okay. It's not enough space for everybody.
I'm just gonna shrink everybody.
Well, I'm a goblin and I could fit anywhere. Don't put that out of context. Please. Just don't.
Yeah, just
Leave the
shove her up
goblin.
Archer's ass. It will be fine. Yes, he can fit anywhere.
Hang on, well, let me get my pen out to write some fanfiction.
Don't make me void you.
You can avoid the goblin if you want.
Nah, I have a big appetite.
Oh my god.
The vice captain looks towards the rest of you as I just want to have that conversation to be done with,
Mhm.
and goes, "Oh, greetings. It looks like we have at least 15 members here. Just about, give or take. Alright, from what you know, that this is a voluntary group mission. In a group of 5, you will all head out and... No, it does look like we have one extra. I'll just make a group of 6 then. At any rate, you are all here for one main mission to take on and assess why this person is killing people in the middle of the night. You will try to acquire any information and knowledge, and if possible, try to find them in the broad daylight. It'd be tougher to hide then. This is the man you're looking for. As she drops a circled picture. From what we know and understand, he goes by the name of Overload. He's able to assess and acquire any feat within a being. Not only that, however, he owes also to, in his namesake, overload some sort of circuitry within the suspect and cause them to explode. We're not sure if it's by
Ooh.
blood or some circular work we're unfamiliar with. But he is quite dangerous and definitely leaves a mark. So much so that we have put 2 and 2 together.
Hmm.
Each of you will be given a picture of this, so don't worry about it. As her assistant then distributes photo after photo.
Right?
Yes, very useful indeed. We can totally see his face on here.
He wears a mask.
Yes, that's the entire point.
Looks at that other person that was also wearing a mask.
I mean, to be honest, if you're an assassin and not wearing a mask, it's kind of your own fault if you get caught.
If there's anything you need to know, I do suggest you speak up. We have acquired a bit of information from him. Or about him at the very least.
Okay. Question 1 would be, do the victims have anything related to each other? Except not being short?
She was about to say, many of them are small in stature, but you just
Mhm.
said that. Many of them have a strange attribute against them. They don or wear similar types of clothing. Sometimes in hats, sometimes in hoods, but often than not, they look as if they have some sort of acuity to magic or the like. Their clothing is fairly foreign and the like. However, from what we can tell, they aren't exactly from here. They generally capture them in the middle of the night, and we find their bodies the next day. From what we estimate, they are looking for a foreigner from this country. So it's likely they're targeting someone not human. But they have unfortunately taken out humans and the like.
Okay.
So,
But the main types of suspects they acquire or target down are Fae-like beings or the Fawn. Similar to that, however, they've also stricken down children. Unfortunately.
Ugh.
We have yet to find their motive, however, so we cannot tell you that.
Sounds like just mass murdering psychopath.
It is possible. If we had access to one of the King's network systems, we would have a way of finding out. But that would require too much resources and too much trust on one of them.
Right. Is it okay if I ask what, if by any chance, has there been any recent sightings of him?
Any recent sightings will be distributed across town. One would be at the slums on the top surface. One would be at the bottom slums where more networking systems are done, non-legal things and the like, but we let them be so long as they don't cause too much trouble. Another would be at the market where they currently shop and the like, but I likely doubt they would be there in the middle of the day.
Hmm.
And another would be near the courtyard of the castle. Not inside, but at the courtyard. It's possible that something there caught their eye, but that is a unconfirmed rumor.
Hmm. What's a good question to ask?
does he? What do What do you guys know more about this person except for that he wears a mask and kills kids? Is he capable of any magic except for short firing things?
That would be a better name. She writes something down. But from what we can tell, he uses no magic but amplifies other beings' abilities with two strange glowing gauntlets placed upon his arms. He also brandishes a bow on his back, but we have yet to see him actually shoot the thing. He often strikes quickly and without warning. One eyewitness simply caught someone walking down the street, make a turn, heard a scream, went straight towards the alleyway, and saw no one there. So it's possible he's even faster than the naked eye. But it could also be that they're quite adept at roguish lifestyle.
Here, that other person just has a bad eyesight.
It is possible it was a 92-year-old human grandmother.
Oh, goddamn! Yeah, of course. What is she? Oh, she's so responsible, even for her age. Continue on.
Other suspects, no, pardon. Other eyewitnesses have also concluded that they perhaps are human, or at least humanoid, as they do have 2 feet and are able to bipedally move with them. They also don a mask similar to the image you see, but have a more hood-like structure. If I had to guess, they are from our subclasses that you all know, such as the Ranger, the Monk, and the like, trying to assess everyone's attributes and abilities. It's possible that they are a sorcerer based on their garb and what they have on them, but this is only eyewitness accounts, and in the middle of the night, it is tough to tell if they're accurate.
Okay. So we're dealing with a rogue and well, seems fun enough.
Or at least someone that's able to meld with the shadows.
Oh my god.
Oh! Actually, this is interesting. I forgot that I put that NPC here. Then the woman next to Slab then states, could it perhaps be one of the... And before she even gets to say anything, your boss, technically, then states, before you ask, no, she's not a vampire. I've already looked into it, and again, those are only rumors we've ever really heard. Are you sure? It could be one of the dark. Again, just wild speculation here.
Wait, again? This has been happening often?
I mean, the rumors of vampires, yes.
At minimum, Slab would just know, like, there's stories about vampires. And that's pretty much it.
You can ask what she's talking about.
It's like, I think Slab's gonna stay concentrated on the task on hand.
And that's fair. Again, it's just a rumor, and this person seems to be interested in that. And then the boss states, from what we can tell, we will make sure to group you as they like to strike individuals. So do not stray from your party unless you have accurate and concrete proof. Or at the very least, have a better understanding of the situation. If these terms are applicable to you, or at least you can follow these guidelines, you are willing to take the job, I assume.
Slab was gonna nod.
No one else seems to disagree. And then the vice captain goes, very well, I shall split you up determining on your abilities and skills. Aimon, Slab, Archer, Marin, and Geb. Each of you will work under Archibald. Next, she then goes down describing the rest of the team, which are other NPCs. You can find out later on who they are, but I
Most likely,
suppose you probably don't care.
no. To be fair, most likely I will be talking to the people that are going to be in the squad
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
to get introductions over with. You know. Right. So name Slab. Right over there, the one with the green mask. His name Archer.
I give a thumbs up.
Two teams go outside to discuss what's going on, and to make things clearer in this room.
Well, we got the better room. This room's made out of mahogany.
Sure, but there are also those two creeps watching.
No, better. It's made out of fucking wood. Where the fuck do you find that shit?
Archibald then goes, right. The name's Archibald. I guess I'll be leading your group. Are there any
Mhm.
questions?
Right. Well, we were told that there are multiple areas where we could go to. Well, last occurrences, right? What was it? Yes.
Yes, the vice captain did mention that. There are the slums, the bottom of the slums, which is in the sewer system.
Mhm.
Oh man, I forgot that. The first man's name.
Pina?
No, it was something Gwen Archibald, but I forgot his name already.
Oh, that guy.
It was a unisexual name. It could be a male or female name, but I forgot it.
Were you gonna say
Balfour?
Idris?
You know what? It doesn't matter. I only built his character sheet and not his name, so I'm just gonna name him again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna call him Richard.
From asexual to Richard. Wow.
You know, you're right. I shouldn't do that. I should call him unisex.
Oh no.
Eunice?
Nah, I'm just gonna call him Harold. Doesn't matter.
Harold from Rivia?
Archibald then goes, Harold, do you remember them? Yes. It was the slums, underneath the slums, and the market, and a rumor of it being near the castle courtyard. Well, we can take a look anywhere you'd like, but I suggest the slums first.
I'm gonna have to also suggest slums. It's a good area to start, especially since with the special rules of, don't do anything with kids, which a lot of people are ticked off with that.
Yes. So
They will most likely help us at any cost by that point.
you
Yes,
don't mess with kids. For fuck's sakes.
actually, even though you're relatively new here, Ayamon, you do know that the slums have 4 distinct rules. Don't mess with anyone's business. If you do mess with anyone's business, don't get caught. You don't mess with pregnant women, and you don't mess with children. Those 2 primarily last rules were due to someone exactly looking towards not anyone, but making sure that this was established. For what reason, no one's too sure. But from what people can tell, there was a strange assassin that decided to take on this mission. Maybe to save a life, or maybe to help out. No one's really too sure what they're doing. But if you mess with any kids or mothers-to-be, you die. There are no exceptions.
Okay. Good to
So
know.
yeah.
There are no exceptions that are known. Maybe someone lived to tell the tale.
Or either that, or got his kneecaps broken, and now he's in the desert, dying slowly.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
That does spark the question of, if kids are being targeted, why isn't this guy attacked, or is he already taken down?
Most likely, this person, the murderer or serial killer, is definitely skilled, for example.
It's also
He's definitely trying.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's also possible for you guys to roll insight.
Might as well.
Maybe
There's also
it's
like
just...
there's also a good chance that all this was just rumors of like the boogeyman, but
Yeah.
we know he existed at one point, and no one's gonna take the risk of dying, and also murdering kid is not the best idea, just in general.
By the way, Slap was it, right?
Yep.
If we could get you any attire like the ones that were... Would you be interested in wearing that until we catch the guy?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
We would of course watch over you and make sure nothing happens. But as they said before, they are targeting smaller people, looks at you downwards, with a certain piece of attire. So
Okay.
if I could give you one of those pieces of attire, could you wear that? So maybe we don't need to look for him, he will come for us.
I just want to
You
ask
should-
Slav, how tall are you?
Slab is da, 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 da. I think it was only a couple 0 points. You were like higher. You were actually taller than me, I believe. 3 feet.
I'm the tallest out of the short people.
Slab is 3 feet.
One of them is an actual child, so you're not. It's sad that you're competing.
As you discuss what's going on and perhaps putting Slab in danger's way, Nesmin and Mixie, and a selected third group member, and the fourth, as you did find the cat, but not exactly a cat, all make way towards the castle, where you find Ivan. However, the castle is big, so I really have to make sure you're there. So I'm just gonna ping you guys. You are at the very bottom.
Okay.
As you all manage to make your way there, you find Ivan just waiting at the doorway for some reason.
I'll look around confused. See if she's just standing there or actually moving forward.
She seems to be reviewing notes and then walks forwards. Not asking the guards if they can go through. They are able to go through due to working in Section 9.
Okay.
She probably could have asked where she was going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow suit and keep looking over my shoulder to make sure that the other person's following me.
Following forwards, Pina, Nesmin, and the, from what you can tell, raccoon person tries to follow you.
Oh, she's super fucking forehead.
Who are we here to talk to?
I think the queen.
Was it the Queen?
I think it was. She's going towards that direction.
I just saw my character get deleted.
I forgot to delete them. Wandering about,
Wait.
you do see Ivan heading straight towards the queen, and then doubles back, wandering around. Not really asking anyone any questions, just wandering about. The mission does state that, to Ivan's mission, that 2 fractions of houses of nobility have been warring, and they were there to discuss diplomatical ways of handling this. Someone from the police force was to be there for mediation, and Ivan had decided to take on this job in order to bump up, well, your guys' team on trying to qualify for the Lazarus Coffin project. But they seem to be lost.
I'm just gonna walk over to Ivan. And sort of just pat her shoulder. So and then just sort of pat her shoulder and then just keep walking. It's sort of a signal, like, follow me, sort of thing.
Alright. Pina then states, were we not supposed to speak with the drow about trying to get their kid and the raccoon to play with one another once again? I mean, if we need to speak with the queen, I'm all for it, but it is the opposite direction, as she points to the left side.
Yeah, right. Ivan, you should probably ask the guards where you're supposed to go.
Will do.
I'm just gonna wait a little bit to see if she actually asks the guards.
Go and ask the guards. Do I see any guards around?
Two people by the steps are guards.
I will go and ask the guards for the place that I'm looking for.
Alright. Speaking to the guard in front of you, she simply states, "Oh, you're looking for the drow and elves. Well, the elves can be
Yeah.
found down to your right. You just simply must make a sharp turn." Oh, wait, I have this map reversed. Those are the elves, and the drow can be found in the other direction. It's simple enough. I'll just point to them on the map.
So left for elf and right for drow.
Yes, simple as that. Is there anything else you'd need to know?
I don't know. Maybe I'll ask in a second because I don't know. I will go find them.
Not really knowing what to do next, Mixie, you do see that Ivan has asked the guard something, but doesn't really know what to do.
Did I overhear them talking about the drow?
I mean, the guard wasn't quiet. You could have overheard them talking about the drow, some elves, and if
It's a pretty big.
and if you needed any more questions, feel free to ask.
I'm just gonna head towards the drow. I'm pretty sure that's where we're supposed to go.
Okay. Ivan, do you follow or do you keep to yourself?
Ivan will go to the elves. Because I think. So this over here is the elves?
Correct.
I will head to it.
At first I thought you were going to say I smashed through the wall.
I knock on the wall.
Alright. Ivan, as you make your way through the door, you simply knock, and one of the elves, a man, steps forwards and opens the door for you. Yes, may I help you?
Hi, I might be looking for you guys right now. I was sent here on a mission, and then I tell them about the mission that I'm trying to figure out.
Ah, you must be here for mediation then. Yes,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yes.
Very well then. Unfortunately, you've come at a rather perilous moment. We're here to discuss and try to assess what we can do next, but the drow seem to be a little more quarantined than we thought. Being part of the Great Tree Network, we had decided to contribute to Haven and the rest of the safe cities. However, they had decided to do less than their fair share. But that is typical of many things, as we are currently trying to establish a route for one another. Unfortunately, however, they had decided to bar their child from leaving the castle, where this problem lies. Unfortunately, we also had a child of ours gone missing as well. From what we can estimate and close approximation for one another, they likely decided to work with each other, and perhaps commune and perhaps form a friendship, but the other drow were able to, how should I put this? They isolated their child and won't allow us to speak to them, to perhaps gauge where ours would be. So we needed a mediator to perhaps speak with them. Wherein lies you?
I believe in order to get this type of thing mediated, we would want to have two members meet together to discuss it instead of a courier between the two.
Looking to the lady, to the far back, he then states, he then states, um, would you allow this? Yes, I should believe that should be appropriate. You may go if you'd like. Very well, thank you. We will agree to these terms so long as you can get them to agree as well.
I will bring them the request and then bring it back to you if it is successful.
Very well, thank you.
Then I can make my way over to them.
In the meantime, Ivan Minx, Nesmin, and the raccoon person you have yet to give a name to all step forwards and then stop before the door. Pina then states, does anyone want to knock or should I do it? You did hire me for this, so it's up to you.
I'll give a side eye to Nesmin.
Nesmin just shrugs and then just does, he just shakes his hands in the air as in, I don't know, up to you guys.
I'll just sigh and go over and knock.
You hear small footsteps going towards the door, but then are immediately stopped. You hear a thud as if they are, or whatever it was just placed down on something wooden, and then you hear larger footsteps making their way towards the door. They open it, and a drow man steps forwards to greet you. But based on his face and the way he's grimacing, probably not really trying to greet you, more as trying to look as menacing as possible. Yes.
Grr. Come on,
Oh,
be sassy.
oh. Hello, we'd like to talk with you.
You are. What business do you have?
So, the situation, we want to talk about your child.
Looking towards the child with the almost red face, you can tell that they are a drow youngling, but from the way they're marked, it's as if they are not fully drow. And
I'll look towards the raccoon person that we haven't actually given a name to
or asked.
or asked. Yeah. Does that look like the person, the child that you were friends with?
The raccoon person nods timidly as they don't want to deal with the angry-looking man at the doorway.
Well, we've just recently found out that you're trying to separate these two from talking to one another, and maybe we're here to sort of talk it out.
this again. As I stated beforehand to my child, I have once again stated that being is from Noche. They don't belong with us. Simple as that. Are we done here?
I mean, like, you should really let your child decide who they want to talk to and who they don't.
Do you get stern or try to push? Like, are you intimidating or are you trying to persuade?
Persuade?
Go ahead and roll me persuasion.
As my intimidation is fucking proficient. Oh well.
Oh, not bad. Well, I suppose they could possibly make for an alliance, whether it be a common one. It could perhaps sway things within the vote chambers. Is there anything else you can guarantee, something perhaps more prosperous, other than just a budding friendship? Basically, they're asking, do you think there's anything else worthwhile other than just simple friends?
I mean, like, we're part of Section 9. So, if there's anything you want help with specifically, we can do our best.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
Hey, not 20.
Flawless victory.
Yes, perhaps there is something you can do, as Ivan rounds the corner.
Hi. Hello.
Pina looks towards you. Yes, hello.
Is this where the drought are?
She then points towards the drow man at the doorway.
Oh, are you guys talking to him? I guess I could wait in line, but I'm sort of on my mission to broker peace between the elves and the drow people. You guys are interested?
Saying this, the drow man then states, yes, I do believe we can come to terms now. I will, however, like this one to be in a private one-on-one meeting between me, them. I suppose you're likely the mediator their elves called, and one of the elves.
Wait, who did he point to for a 101?
Basically he's saying I would like this one, you, me, you as you're likely the mediator for the elves, and one of the elves for a one-on-one conversation.
God damn it.
Basically, Mixie did your job for you, Ivan.
Sounds good. I agree.
Alright. A few minutes
Yeah.
pass and you manage to grab the elf. I'm just gonna say he's there now.
Yes.
He steps down and then opens the doorway underneath. That is supposed to be one of their bed chambers. So he just uses it. Oops. You're not supposed to be in turn order.
Combat.
I cast Fireball.
Kill everyone, including the children.
Oh lord.
Especially the children.
Aren't you one of the children, though?
I know what I meant.
Do we?
Anyways, the two step in, and I assume you both step in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Although I'm not comfortable with the fact that I'm stepping into a bed chamber with two men I've just met.
And the child.
Hyman is very comfortable.
The drow then speaks. Alright, looks like we've come to terms. The elf then states, have we? Has the mediator already done their job then? No, but I do believe this one will likely be a use to you. Um, go on. From what we understand it, they are from Section 9, one of these sections underneath the R&D department, underneath the police. She has agreed to look for your child without delay, and in doing so, afterwards, we will allow our children to cooperate with one another, allowing their friendship, I suppose, to form. Oh, alright. That's an acceptable term. Will they be allowed to speak with your child then to gather any information? Yes, I suppose that's appropriate, so long as you are not there. Who knows what you'd likely ask to get a step up in our council meeting. I suppose that's fair enough. We are here mainly to look for the child, so if they can help, I see no reason why they shouldn't. He then looks towards Mixie. Will you help then?
I agreed to, so yes.
Alright, thank you. I'll head back to my council. With any luck, this will be done in a day. With any luck, we'll be able to find them. And with greater luck, they will be unharmed. After passing Ivan, he hands her 50 gold. Thank you for your job. And your swift communication skills.
Hang on a minute. God damn it.
Good job,
What?
Ivan. God tier, didn't even need to say anything. You made it work.
God damn it. Always having to find the kids or the animals, getting cucked out of money.
We always get cucked out of money. What did you expect from us? We never got paid properly by a single client except from our own job.
The drow man then looks towards Mixie and goes, alright. I suppose you're likely the one that my son hired from the police, so I suppose I do owe you your pay. I suppose. He then tosses you a single piece of copper.
Yay, you got paid, guys. Holy
Hey, look,
shit.
paid in full, no change or receipt required. Nice.
Amazing.
Go into
That
the...
is what. Yeah.
Oh, he was just gonna say, go into the drow chambers and ask my son just about the elf child. Anything you ask politically will cause you trouble. Not saying goodbye, just leaves.
Yay, politics.
I mean, like, Mixie doesn't care about politics anyway, so.
I can't not stare at that demon child's eyes. He wants my soul, and it makes me want to give it to him.
I take it they're allowing us in then.
The door's still open.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk over to the child in a sort of friendly, non-threatening manner.
Okay, you step over the child and their eyes are pitch black. Their skin is almost as if a fire has burned their very flesh and soul. But it's just a tan, maybe a darker shade of black. You do know that they aren't fully drow, so their skin isn't gray, but it's far more red than you're used to.
I would say I bend down on my knees, but there's no fucking point if I'm this small.
No, even sitting down, you are at eye level.
God damn it.
They look towards you and go, yes? And you see... As they
Oh,
say,
sorry.
yes, you see fangs on both sides.
Hey there. Hey there, chap. We wanted to talk to you about your friend, associate, the elf child.
Oh, I thought you were here about. Never mind. Okay.
Do you remember where you last saw them?
Um, we were all at the slum areas before my dad and his bodyguards came for us.
Did you manage to see what happened to the elven child when you got dragged off?
No, we all hid. Silva, me, and Eula all tried to hide, but they found me pretty easily.
The other child, I would take it, is the raccoon type person.
Oh, Eula? Yeah. I thought he was a cat, though.
Yeah. Just side eyes for a second, like, mm-hmm. Do you have any possible idea where they might have gone to?
Um, Eula's probably still in the slums, but Silva, I don't know. He could have gone home by now.
Okay. What were you doing in the slums?
It was the only safe place Silva said we could play all together.
Did you have any troubles while you were in the slums with anyone else?
No, people were staring at us. A strange man in a hood kept staring at us. But it was fine. No one did anything.
Eh,
Well, I would take it Eula's the raccoon if I remember correctly. Eula is outside if your father will. If you want to talk to him, if your father will allow him to, you to.
Uh, Puppy dog eyes straight at him and goes, "Ugh, I suppose. You have gathered the information you needed?" Looking towards you, Mixie.
Yes, I think so. Thank you very much.
Ugh. You may go and play with the then stops himself as he is in a place where he probably doesn't want to say derogative terms and goes, him. The child nods and rushes towards the door. Comes back because he was raised properly by his mother and goes, thank you. Towards you, Mixie.
Oh, no problem.
Eula and the child, whose name you never asked, wander off.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. I rush over to him and I sort of lean down a bit and I hand back over the one copper.
You lean back a bit, then stare him up at his eyes because you're now underneath his height.
That's fucking depressing.
I'll take his hand gently and hand him back the one copper, telling him to save up.
Oh, you don't want it?
I think it'll be better if you keep it.
He then gives you a big grin, his front tooth currently missing, but the fangs still protrude from his mouth. Thank you. I'm Vera, by the way.
I'm Mixie.
Yuta then tugs on Vera's shoulder. Come on, let's go play. And then they both decide to wander about the castle. Ah, you guys finally asked names.
Didn't ask, we just asked a child where another child was.
But yeah,
Yeah, stand back up with a sigh at the mental stress of handing money away.
Looking towards the rest of the group, Ivan, you see Mixie's job completed, and then she decided to pay the child for something, giving back money from what you can tell. And even if it was just 1 copper, Mixie looks extremely irritated. Nesmith then goes, so these slums then?
Yeah, it would seem that's our best choice.
Ivan, would you like to join us then? It does seem like your job's complete. I mean, it's entirely up to you. Peanut does need to go back, so we need to go there anyways. I will take
Hello?
your silence as a yes.
Oh wait, you're talking to me?
I'm talking to Ivan. But
She's
it
talking to
doesn't seem like
Mixie
they're
and
there.
stuff like that.
Okay. Right, I was getting confused.
I'm just gonna say Ivan said yes, and you're all heading down to the slums.
Yay!
Yay.
This is like what, our 4th visit?
Mixie's 4th, your guys' is 2nd.
We are down here a lot.
We have problems.
I say your guys' groups all meet up in the middle of the slums. For some reason, you guys are smaller than everyone?
You did shrink our tokens on the other map.
Yeah, you did shrink our tokens because the room was too small for all the people.
I know, I'm just making fun of people.
Don't have to make fun of the fact that we're short.
I'm not short.
Sorry, I can't hear you from down there.
Mixie,
Fuck.
for a brief second, you were taller than Archer and these strange people that they're surrounding. But then they all grew back to size.
Wait, no, god damn it!
We all stretch.
Yeah.
Tell me your secrets, tall man.
Well, how can I say this? It's probably better you don't know. Trust me.
Milk.
Archibald then looks towards your new team members and goes, howdy. Pleasure to meet you, I suppose. Maybe? I doubt you're the people we're looking for. Looking towards the rest of the group, Gwen and Harold shake their heads. Harold then states, I'm afraid not, but perhaps they can help us out? Have you by chance found anyone matching this description? Then looking towards the picture that each of you were handed, and then just shows you the picture of the man named, or at least the alias, by Overload.
Okay, wait, hold on, let's see. Okay, right, pulls out the picture, looks at it, looks at the other, looks at it again, looks at the other. Yep. He's a serial killer.
Did they say the name Overload?
Harold then goes, yes, here's a picture for you all. Presenting
Do I
the
rec-
picture again.
Question, do I recognize this person?
Go ahead and roll history. It's possible, but only if were ever deep undercover.
19.
Oh, that's
Into
really
10.
good. Yes, you do know of the person. In fact, you do know specifically of his ability. You know that he does not pertain magic, but rather has magical advancements infused within technology. Similarly enough to what Section 9 has. From what you can tell, he has 2 gauntlets able to not imbue himself with magic, but imbue others with it, to a finite state where their cells are literally engulfed with it, are bloated and then explode. It is a quick process, less than 3 rounds, or less than 18 seconds before they go pop.
So don't get hold by this man.
He is mainly used as an assassin. However, he is also mainly used as a warning.
Do I know any specifics about him, like if he has a grudge on someone or shit like that?
Based on his work, you do believe that he has no grudges towards anyone, but is likely working through or for someone. However, based on the information that your team, I assume you guys shared information or
Oh
not?
yeah,
Up to you. All right.
yeah. So pretty much murderer and also child murderer.
Based on the information you know, height between 4.5 feet all the way down to 3 feet, you are able to determine they're likely looking for a halfling or a child or something in between. Perhaps a medium-sized elf, not medium-sized, perhaps a short elf, a dwarf, or the like, but someone with hooded-like clothing or perhaps garb-like robes. From what you can tell, the people you've met so far, maybe Ivan fits that description, maybe that raccoon kid fits that description, maybe the Sylvan kid you're looking for fits that description, you're not really sure.
Ah,
But if they were down here, they likely would be safe.
I see 4 willing members should be bait right here.
Agreed. We
If,
need bait.
if Gwen was shorter, she'd fit the description, but she's like 5'5".
Oof.
so she just looks at the picture and she's just like, huh, I wonder what. Maybe he's been hired to do this. Would I know if it's a female or male?
It's a 19, so roll another history.
And another one.
This is simply for the fact that I can't just assume it's a male.
No, this is in case you've ever worked with them.
Well, no.
God, he was a weirdo.
From rumors, you're not sure, but from rumors, you do, or at least assume, that they are male based on how their voice is. But again, it's a modulated pitch as if they're trying to be brood and menacing.
Yeah. Well, maybe they might not be a serial killer working alone. I know that they usually work, or at least work under someone for payment. Although it does seem like we're in a bit of a tight spot.
Mm.
We're currently looking for an elven child that's gone missing.
Yeah, that's not good. Right.
Elves, yay.
We can assume that right now maybe this could be connected because if she's lost and there's a serial killer that murders children out there, that's not a good sign.
Mixie, did you ever say the name of the missing child you're looking for?
Yes, Sylvan, wasn't it?
Silva.
Silver, yeah.
And Iman, hearing the name, you do know that this is an elven nobleman's child from the Great Forest and the Elven Council. You do believe that they are of high value in class. However, you know the kid, or at least you heard rumors about them. They are a kind soul, often than not, looking towards peace between anyone and everyone. They are a kind-hearted kid, but at the same time, they're still an elf.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, okay. Hmm.
You know the the Great Forest as one of the sanctuaries within the Forbidden Zone, one of varying small cities that are safe from harm. Haven is another, which you are currently in. However, going about this, Harold then goes, "Alright, from the information you're looking for, and perhaps ours, it's possible we should perhaps help you? I'd rather not have a kid die on our watch. Are you alright with this?" Looking towards the rest of the group, Archibald, Gwen nod, and the rest of you looking towards Iman, Archer, and Slab.
Yeah.
Archie
Sure.
gives the good old thumbs up.
Why not? More hands make light work, right? Got them straight into door.
Archibald then goes, "Alright, since I'm leading this, suppose we can split this into a further smaller group." And then Pina goes, "Oh, sorry. I am not really part of this group, but if you need contact with me or my employer, feel free to ask. We'll be down by the water, clean water in this area." Pointing towards the, what was it called again? Oh, I don't think I ever gave you the name. Pointing towards the fountain.
Are there 2 people in there?
Yes.
2 kids swimming in the fountain.
In the clean water.
The only clean water down here.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah!
Is there just one kid just in the sewer because she wasn't allowed to be clean in the water?
Maybe she got pushed in.
Are those flies?
No, they're horns. I think.
They're tentacles.
No, they're flowers.
Okay.
I think they're more twigs.
These are very important questions I have.
Oh
Game
god.
changing, maybe.
Game changing.
Yeah, you're right, Mixie, they are twigs.
So all we have to do is dye my hair another color, and then put twigs in my hair, and then dress up. Oh god, I'm dressing up like a girl, am I?
Yep.
Okay, sure.
No.
You see Eamon pulling out a disguise kit. Are you sure you want this slap?
It's for the kids. It is for the fucking kids.
I pat Slab's head and go, "You look pretty as a girl, don't worry."
Gwen then
Okay.
states, you do know that we are not entirely sure if it is a girl or a guy.
We can at least disguise Slap so he looks like one of those. So we can use him as, I don't want to use the words small man, but bait.
And Archer actually finally speaks for after 2 hours. What do you? Something like that. I've been kind of just standing there giving thumbs up. Ah, good. You turned me. Archer looks to you and says, through what appears to be a voice box.
What appears to be a voice box.
Because my mouth is not moving whatsoever. That or the mask.
You have
is
a
just
mask.
damn tight.
You have a mask.
Yeah, he also ate through the mask, so don't ask
Oh, yeah.
how that mask works.
Also, you've never seen me talk before. The only time you've seen me talk is through this voice box slab.
And gang signs.
Yeah, don't know them gang signs. Or
Gang
you would
signs,
soon to be so.
Hand signals.
No, gang
Yeah.
signs.
No gang signs,
Canon-
we literally
canon.
gang signs.
They keep calling it gang signs, but it's sign language.
You don't. What's a sign language?
What is?
Who knows? But apparently, I sit here and throw up more gang signs.
Just
I
be
say at
careful
the
not
same
to do too much. Just be careful not to do too much here, or some rival gamers are gonna fuck you up.
I choose to believe someone would actually know sign language at some point, and just in case, I'm gonna keep throwing them out.
Okay, sure. If he keeps throwing up the sign language, can I make an inside check to see what the fuck he's doing?
Go for
Oh
it.
no, I'm speaking as well. Don't even worry about it, but it could be advanced thieves can't.
Imon, you can roll insight. Archer, go ahead and speak what you're about to say.
Okay,
That's-
so
Okay, that's a 50.
do you Slab? I'll go with you. I can also be small.
Wait, what?
Don't even worry about it. Just give me 5 minutes,
Gwen,
and I'll be just your height.
Gwen then looks towards you and brings out multiple hand signs as well. Exactly toned to her own speech. I mean, you can tell this is another form of communicating, but you're not familiar with it. At least not enough that you would know what it is.
You must be a gangster.
And
But is
then
he also throwing gang signs?
she's also throwing signs and speaking. Yes, I could perhaps change your form if you'd like. I do know the spell, no, that's the wrong one. I was about to say identify. What was it called again? She then looks towards her
Disguise self.
Disguise self.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then looks towards her book. Oh yes, disguise self. Right.
I mean, we're
Okay.
just stood here at this point watching this. happen.
Just a question, what do I need to roll for with my disguise kit to disguise Slab?
While they're talking, you can already just be disguising Slab.
Okay. No!
Somehow he looks taller.
You put on a blonde wig on Slab that goes all the way down to his feet and then kind of curls at the bottom of it. You then put on some lipstick and then some powdered blush that make his cheeks more flushed than anything else.
Can you do a better job?
You just hear Mixie in the background, like, cover her mouth and start laughing to herself.
Do it to her next.
If this voice box allowed me to laugh, you definitely hear that.
Ha 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 ha.
It also sounds like Archer's mocking you with a laugh.
Can you try that again?
Halfling lady. What's your name?
Looking
Mixie.
towards
Mixie.
You're next, by the way.
Oh, hell no. Get...
Freedom! Tosses away the wig.
And you see the tall human person walk towards you. I actually never described myself. Maybe that's a good idea now, right? Because I was just ignoring them in the setting room because
Antisocial.
because yeah.
Antisocial, yeah, don't argue.
No. He is a tall man with a nice scruffy beard and mustache. He is wearing a suit, not a normal suit. Not it's purple, greens, and oranges all over the place. Yeah. He usually looks quite happy, but there's something wrong with his ears. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how he looks like.
Are
So-
they perhaps pointy? Are they perhaps not fucking human at all? And actually an
No.
elf?
From what
No,
you can
they are
tell-
not pointy.
From what you can tell, the man looks human, close to it, but there are some strange configurations. But his he looks perfectly normal. However, his ears do look as big as if they've how should I put it? The bottom of his ears kind of resemble the top of his ears. You're not sure why, but it's as if there's some more cartilage there. Not to a point, but more of a bump.
Ha.
They look a little off for human ears, but not like they're elven at all. Or like, actually, no one in here is. Oh, I guess you and Nesmond would have points, or like halflings.
Mm.
Or the goblin.
Oh, you can tell Slab's ears are cut, like sloppily.
Yeah, but
It's
like
Possible
they
he was
would
in a fight.
they would be pointed though.
Yes, or goblin-like.
Also, my eyes go purple.
Right. Okay, and now we grab Mixie.
The fucking
Apparently me and Slab are grabbing Mixie because she is next.
Ivan, in the middle of all this, you see Slab and Iman trying to corner Mixie. Do you help at all? I'm assuming you're away from keyboard, so I'm gonna say no.
I think he's asleep again.
It's possible.
Evan
Evan is
never
not
slept.
snoring.
Also,
No. You can hear it when Evan sleeps. He snores.
we always hear when Evan's at his mic. He's just not here right now. He's rolling athletics to try to run away.
I'm fucking having as well.
Nope. Actually,
Minus
no,
2?
Can
I'm
I
not
use
fucking
acrobatics instead?
No, where this is a grapple, this is straight up athletics.
Mm-hmm.
She can choose to use
Darn.
athletics or acrobatics as being the
Nope.
Wow, you're worse than the goblin. That's sad.
I'm tempted to help, but at the same time, I'm busy working on my own disguise.
Do you want to know what's funny? I rolled athletics when it's a +1. My acrobatics is +5.
Yeah, my acrobatics is also higher. That's why I asked.
Weird flex, but okay.
Well,
Okay,
you-
right, Nixie.
All right. While you all try to catch Mixie, Ivan just throws some coconuts at your feet, which causes you both to fall and trip, allowing Mixie to leave.
Okay, how far is Mixie gotta go? Because I am going for Plan B.
Behind
I-
Nesmith.
Oh.
I am gonna pull out my bandor and start playing a tune, and I'm casting levitate on her.
As you cast Levitate, Gwen casts Counterspell.
Wait, he doesn't have counterspell. We're level 3.
Gwen
I mean-
casts Counterspell.
Oh.
We're level 3, not.
For fuck's sakes. Okay, that's hard.
Mainly because, can
You,
we
I just want
not-
to say, you didn't say to her why we were dressing up. You just ran after.
I don't know why we are dressing up. Why we're
Yes.
dressing up.
Because I.
No, Mixon
Yeah, I-
just sat there watching you and laughing all the way. She did
And
that.
then we turned around and you said you're next. Okay, so,
That was so-
so after that happens, I say sure, and I'm going back to slab, and I'm gonna give it a
Oh,
second
God.
go because this is trash. Get somebody, please help me.
In the middle of all this, Ivan, you see Slab and Amon, trying to catch Mixie to doll her up. But then trying to cast Levitate, Gwen decides to dispel that and goes, can we proceed?
Archer working
Hello,
on his
Evan.
makeup gives a thumbs up.
Let's go for the second round. This is trash. So,
Should we,
Can we
can we
just-
real quick mute Evan?
Oh, he's alright. Don't worry about it.
I think it's the
Evan,
No, he's he's most likely asleep and constantly moving in his sleep.
yes.
No.
Are you
Ah.
sure? Okay.
Are you sure?
Are you sure you're asleep right now? Person answering me.
Evan, what are you doing?
Welcome back, Evan.
Okay, that looks much better. I'm a pretty little princess now, I guess.
Speaking of princesses, a dogma, my disguise is child Gwen.
Gwen.
Alright, that's easy enough.
Uh.
Examining the issues you're all taking on, and Gwen being completely ignored. Oh, that's right.
I gave her the
named
thumbs up.
Gwen. All right. Oh man, I named her after the queen. That's dumb. Anyways, disguising themselves, you decide to take on two distinctive forms. Slap kind of looks like a female version of himself. He's a little more pale, a little more feminine looking, but overall fine enough. And Archer looks like a completely different person, almost bearing the same resemblance as the queen, but in a younger state.
It doesn't
Uh,
help that Slab has no muscles whatsoever, technically, so...
Really? Is she the queen?
Alright, guys, let's do this.
Alright, let's do this. Leroy!
Mixie just perks up going, I'm not gonna question your life choices, but why are you guys dressing up?
Did you not hear the plan before?
We are going. I'll tell it again because some people just don't pay attention. Claire.
Or are told
Well-
what's going on.
Yeah, didn't tell me what was going on.
Sure. We are looking for a murderer that we talked about previously, I think.
Yeah, I got all that. I'm just asking why
Um,
the fuck you're dressing up.
And this person is killing small people at the size of pointing towards slab. That have a certain stature and dress code. Let's just call it that. So we shoved slab in these clothes because you kept running away. And that's why he looks like this for now. He is bait.
And I'm helping.
I mean, I would like to say that I wouldn't have run away, but I still would have run away.
Yeah, that first job I did was quite shabby, but I'm not proud of it.
To be fair, you are a bit of a tomboy.
Archibald then goes, you do know we have a girl child right here, pointing towards Ivan.
I don't know, I think Slap pulls it off.
Yeah, Slap pulls it off, and he is probably safer to be the
they
one.
They expect a lonely child, but they never expect a child with a gun.
Yeah, I think Slap can take a couple of more hits than she probably can, so
And a
it's
smoking
safer
problem.
for him
Don't-
to be the
Don't
target.
you listen. Don't you dare say I have a problem, okay?
Only problem when you run out. Ha
I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
Archibald then goes, right. So should we go
Right.
hide while you guys frolic, keeping an eye on you?
Yes.
Sure, that's probably a good idea. Let's go and hide.
That works out great.
Hey.
Harold, Archibald, and Gwen all immediately disappear as soon as Gwen hits the ground with her staff.
I'll
Oh, well-
go and hide behind this building. Nope.
Serena, why don't we go play?
Everybody sees me awkwardly poking my head around the
Is that my
corner.
name now? Is that my name, Serena
Yeah.
now?
Yep.
Oh,
I
oh,
kept the first letter.
oh no.
What the fuck is going on?
Right. Okay. Right. So I was gonna get through this somehow. Oh yeah.
No one sees me.
Okay. Commence plan. Girl with a gun.
Oh my god, I was one off a natural 20. Fucking rare.
What is your luck today?
Everyone sees Amon. He looks like he's stalking the children.
Yeah, I am the creepy stalker, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Poking my head around the corner every once in a while.
Yep.
Come on. You too.
Oh. God damn it.
Alright.
Just get through the day without punching her. Just get through the day without punching her.
I'm following.
As you all
Fucking lucky that
frolic,
you- Looking lucky that you look like a kid.
as you begin to frolic and wander about, you all seem to be... Go ahead and roll performances. See if you actually even resemble children.
I didn't know how
Can I have a-
how deep I didn't make this voice by that one.
Can I have advantage because I've dealt with children for my whole life?
Yes, based on your background and history, you definitely would.
13. To be honest, that's pretty decent.
I'm a little teacup.
Ivan, if you're there, go ahead and roll performance as well.
Isn't Ivan just an actual child though?
Yeah, but she would have advantage, sure.
I mean, I guess the fact that she's a child would make her have advantage.
So Evan is Ivan?
Yeah.
Yes. The only
Evan?
reason why they wouldn't immediately pass is because she's surrounded by you two.
Yeah, but I did fantastic.
You did decent.
It's just
Natural
a
20
grump.
would be fantastic.
You know
I was
what?
better than your hiding.
I'm just gonna secretly roll for Ivan. I'm not sure if they're here currently.
Evan's always at his computer. What are you talking about?
No, he's not at his computer because we cannot hear him snore.
He responds
He
again.
doesn't snore.
Nope, doesn't work.
Ah.
Twice it seems.
Alright, I'm just gonna secretly roll then. Okay. Immediately
With
out of,
their higher scores, can I improve my own?
immediately out of nowhere, a kid just wanders over. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You wanna play?
I really want to say no now. I want to talk to him.
Oh god!
The child is drooling through his mouth. He has a snot bubble in his nose.
I wanna ask, can I do an insight to see if this child is elfish?
Can I also do an inside check to see if this child is, actually a grown ass man?
Go ahead. If he is a grown man, it's a strange way to incorporate himself into the group. But however, you are able to tell Mixie that they do have a point through their ear. Even though you're far enough away, you are stealth enough that you are able to take a peek, and they do have a point through their ear. They also have the elongated form of face that most elves have.
I didn't ask if they're a female or a male, god damn it! What's with me and not knowing genders?
That's the crazy part. No, you're just that much of a god.
Aw.
Not really sure how to respond. The child then gets something from his bag and then goes, "I have candy. You want candy?"
I'll say to them, "What's your name?"
My dad said not to speak with strangers.
You're so fast.
You wanna be friends?
Oh, okay. It's Silva.
Boom, that's how you do it. That slab knows how to work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Is
for
it a trap?
fuck's sake. You could hear Mixie saying that.
You know, I have my own impression. Like, in my mind, Serena is still smoking that cigarette.
No, she is not. Shut it.
Serena.
I'm lazy. I don't want to edit that whole thing.
Just put eyelashes on it and you're good to go.
No, it's a lollipop.
Oh,
You're smoking a lollipop.
You gotta get that extra flavor.
Yeah. Oh no. What have I done? What are we doing?
No. I know what it is. In the UK, they used to sell these. They used to have chocolate cigarettes.
yeah. They
It's
did.
a cigarette.
They also did that here. All the cool kids at school had chocolate cigarettes.
Can I have a chocolate cigarette, Dogma?
Sure. Gwen disguised you, and she's better than everyone in your group.
Oh, it's like my disguise looks spot on.
No, it's a really good disguise, but she could have with. Oh wait, Amon disguised you, so he would have had props in his disguise kit. So yeah, you easily get that.
Yeah.
Amon. It's Amon, not Amon. There's an Y in there, damn you.
I'm pronouncing it like an American would.
Like America.
Okay.
Because America.
Incorrect and unafraid to not
Oh,
take
Serena
know
would
it.
ask the.
You frickin'
Serena would ask his friend Silva. Silva, what's his name?
Silva, how do you pronounce your name again? I forget.
It's technically now called Serena.
Right.
We just. Oh god.
Ooh, fun.
Hey, have you heard?
Hang
Hey,
on.
have you heard anything cool?
Aqua.
Yeah. Need some. What?
Oh my god. Fucking Daya.
What?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Mixie, what the fuck?
There goes that monetization of Dogma. Straight out the window.
Just remember no means no. Look, man, he walked up straight to free.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Just remember no means no. I'm still looking around that corner very creepily.
Right. Okay. Right. Where does Silva? Where's Silva hanging out? Where's he hanging out? Is he hanging with the other kids, or he's that one loner weird kid that nobody likes?
I think it's the one loner kid. I
I
don't
think
Maybe,
he is.
maybe the one want to deal with that weird persistent drool.
Yeah, he might be a not so popular kid.
That's sad.
I mean, he has friends based on how. Well, you wouldn't know this, but Mixie knows this. Maybe because they're all in the same type of circumstance, or maybe because he's actually a nice enough kid.
Maybe one of them's a fucking raccoon.
But anyway, Silva then states, I did see a guy, looking at people and my friends. Kind of looks like him, but with a mask. Looking towards, your character.
Amen.
Did he have like super cool shiny gauntlets?
Yeah,
Wristband?
yeah. He also had
Super
like a mask
cool.
that glowed whenever he spoke.
That's
Dark
super
Mouth?
cool, Silva.
Yeah, we should go. We should go find him. Sounds cool.
Why you sound like a guy?
I don't know.
I'm sick.
With all those chocolate cigarettes, I told you to quit.
I'm so glad I didn't dress up.
You have chocolate? I only have the
Oh
dark chocolate.
Oh no.
Oh my god. You guys.
In the meantime, Eamon decides to slink away.
Yeah, somebody pointed at me. I am gonna try to improve myself.
I'm fucking weak right now, Dogma. Holy shit.
Oh my
Silva
God.
then states, "You want to meet him? He told me to invite my friends."
Yeah.
Yeah, take us with you.
Okay. You want to bring anyone else too?
Nah.
Yeah, just the four of us should be fine.
Okay, I want to meet my other two friends, but they're probably high.
Okay, let's go. My voice has changed like 5 times in this discussion.
Yes, it has.
Serena finished the chocolate cigarettes.
Oh, so you really needed that long draft, huh?
Shut it. Shut it. I didn't ask for this. Alright, heading downward.
I am also sneaking behind them.
I'm skipping while I'm following this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna start sneaking as well. Can I sneak up to Mixie and scare her?
You can try.
Do you even know where she is?
That's a good point. I don't see her either.
Do you want to is the question. Do you really want to? I'm not responsible.
I would like to, but I think you're sneaking harder than I am at this moment in time. So would we see each other? That's the question.
Not with your passive.
Not with our passives. Okay, I am gonna stop and take a look around to actually see if I can see anybody else following them. Would that be investigation or perception?
Oh, whoops, up here.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
I will do the same.
I see nobody.
It doesn't work if you close your eyes.
I'm too busy hiding to.
Mixie's too busy trying not to laugh and break her cover from the kid's voice.
Oh, man.
That's fair enough.
I
you don't
never
really
not see that kid as that guy.
you, don't really,
Go on, Douglas.
you don't really see the kid as he rounds the corner. From what you can tell, he's entering into a secluded pipe system where they'll likely be unnoticed or unseen. Your team seems, for some reason or another, to follow.
Okay, right.
Goes
Is-
into tunnel and Fist goes on.
Okay.
Just in just in case Serena is going to leave a bit of a trail. Just in case they get lost or something.
Taking the candy cigarette, she begins to mark areas on the wall.
Oh, thank God, I didn't need to waste my regular cigarettes.
I like to think that she lit up the candy cigarettes and now there's the chocolate marks on the fucking wall where she turned the cigarettes into the wall.
I love how you're pronouncing my character as she now.
Gotta be keeping character.
I mean, I am calling you Serena.
I am a pretty princess.
pretty.
I just like the fact that you guys, two halflings walked up to you guys and you were still hell bent on dressing up Slab.
Because, to be honest, I was doing it for the kids, and secondly, it's fucking hilarious.
Wait, where's the incest? I'm confused.
I misheard Razor then. I heard pretty incest.
Oh lord.
What the fuck are you guys talking about? Crazy.
Alright, as the rest of the group decides to follow the strange child, you all manage to make it through the system without issue. You would honestly have to have rolled something to do that, but luckily enough, one of you was smart enough to gauge the area. And then mark the area.
Yay.
Which was a bummer, but oh well.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm Silva. I would like to give you guys a lot of candy.
You wanna come see my Yu-Gi-Oh collection?
I have a bunch of really cool Pokemon.
Oops.
Why does this kid strike me as someone that collects insects? Just
He does, to be fair.
Why does this guy strike me as the actual dude that's trying to, well, they're about to have to try to fight? Is this guy that just turns around, haha, you fool! You fell for my clever disguise!
Mixie just out at that point would just be like, is that supposed to be a clever disguise? Because your voice wasn't selling it.
And then I'm like, haha, you're right.
Anyways, the kid walks onto the water, and for some strange reason, you decide to follow him.
Not in the water.
Serena and Archer. However, he simply steps on it, and he simply does not fall into the water. Taking light steps, you manage to go in without falling.
Ah, this is how Jesus did it, I see.
Walk on water, just to be with you. Walk on.
Walk on that thick scum that's on the roof of the water.
Let's try to get closer.
Are you able to
So
see the
he's
map?
in the water.
He's in the water? We are also in the water.
Yes,
You guys are.
you're on the surface of the water.
Are we also
Okay.
Jesus?
I'll be
No,
standing
but
at
you
the
can-
edge, being invisible.
You can try to ask why or how this is happening.
This is really cool. How are we doing this?
The guy said he has some old sleeping.
Why are we in it then?
Because I wanted to.
Look at the
Gooses
kid.
are icky and they smell weird.
Look at the kid. Do you think he cares about hygiene?
I think he needs to start carrying a fucking tissue with him at all times. Oh god, I'm gonna go ahead and just get out of this water before I get.
That will continue on because he is the pretty princess.
Along the walking pathway outside of the water, there are pipes and stuff that you can hide beneath or under or behind. They're just not pictured on the map because I have to work with what Roll20 gives me.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind one of
Yeah,
another stealth.
Yes.
No. I cannot keep my 21.
Unfortunately, not this time because you've entered into a new area.
Okay, but I'm still invisible for a while, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. You have advantage on stealth
As you
because
I have
invisibility.
advantage.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
Nice.
25. There you go.
As you make way, accidentally trip and get back up and hide as quickly, you hear Silva go, "You guys hear that? No?
You're what?
Okay."
Can Serena make us can certainly make a perception check.
Can I
sure.
take out a tissue?
Sure.
Oh, nope, that's not with advantage.
Maybe some friend of yours accidentally tripped. Maybe, or maybe it's the pipes, making a sound.
Hey, Selva, here's a really cool thing I have on me.
Let me see.
It's just a
God,
regular
what the-
tissue.
Okay, as you take out a tissue, he goes, "Oh, that is cool." And then grabs a spider from the top of your head.
Completely ignores the tissues.
I fucking told you he collects insects.
There's a spider in my hair.
Not anymore.
Spiders are not insects.
Oh,
Bleh.
please don't fucking shove it in your mouth and eat it. Don't be that kid.
He is that kid though. He's showing off all the signs.
You then see him going towards Serena. Hey, look at spider, and then just throws it in front of your face.
Fuck, I actually had kid like, don't die. Okay, panic.
Go ahead and roll performance.
Or 11.
That's fine enough. You just begin to squeal and goes, "All right, girls don't like spiders." And then he puts it on the wall and then just lets it go away. You hear someone in the background or in the distance goes, "Excuse me, spiders aren't insects. They are arthropods."
Nerd.
Well, who was that mysterious stranger?
Silva then,
Mysterious nerd in the distance.
Silva
As
then
you
goes,
see,
"Go ahead."
as you see Mixie from the other side of the fucking room, just go, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Silva goes, "It's true. They're also arachnids."
He just
Any-
fucking know. He just fucking know.
Anyways, he told me to wait here with my friends.
Okay.
He said if he couldn't find them in the town, he'd come back here. He really wanted to meet my cat friend, but I couldn't find him anymore. He went away with like 2 adult tall people.
Yep. Yep.
And like
Boo,
a
adults are
tiefling
no
thing.
fun. Tiefling.
Uh-huh. You can tell that Silva is like 2.5 feet tall, so anyone taller than that is considered an adult for him, at least the way he's thinking.
I'm 3 feet.
Yes, but you look like a child. He only saw the back form, so that's all he knows, or what he's working with.
Interesting.
But he saw your
I
face,
imagine-
so he knows you're a kid. You're
Okay.
just a really tall kid.
Very tall. Yeah, very tall female, like those fetishes of his.
However tall Gwen was, that's how tall I am.
I assume you aged her down but kept her form, so she's like 14 technically is when your team actually met her in the past campaign. So she's a young, spry youth, maybe 10, the way you reshaped yourself.
Nice.
Silva, you can tell he might be 5 or 4. Anyways, you guys want to wait?
Yeah, I'm okay to wait.
Okay. He then just sits back down and brings out what appears to be a bag of something. Anyone that's stealth or anyone that's near him within 5 feet can go ahead and make perception checks. Not Silva. Sorry. Serena and Archer can make perception checks at advantage.
What does he have in his bag this time? 23.
Mixie, are you gonna roll?
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. Yeah. Serena, from what you can tell, this is a bag of holding. So, the reason why Silva has it, you have no idea, but you believe that this kid might be rich or from nobility.
Oh, don't tell me he's the one. He's that instead of that kid, he's that one kid that they're only friends with because his family is rich.
I mean, out
Wait,
of
from that
game,
snot, do they think he's rich?
out of game, if that's true, it's likely not because the other kids are likely friends with him because they all have to deal with the same situation.
True.
Friends by common grounds, I should say.
I don't think children of nobles are allowed to play with children of lower births.
They're not, which is why the drow got really pissed off. But thanks to Mixie, that has changed. Now they consider this a possible advantage towards them. A favorable way of pointing and go, hey, look, we're not so bad. We even let our kids play.
Yeah,
They're considering
Yeah.
this a political matter now. So
I got
And,
one.
yeah.
I got
Easy.
one copper for my duty.
and then immediately give it back.
Yeah.
However, Serena, you can tell that he has some very high-priced items on him. Not only the bag, but you can see his cloak seems to be of high-class value as well. You're not sure what it is, but for some reason you believe that if you threw a rock at him, you may or may not miss.
No, no,
So
what
like
the
a
fuck is
cloak of
wrong with
displacement?
you? A dogma.
Let's rob the kid for fuck's sakes.
No!
Let's mug him. He's got
No.
items.
Mug him, he has items.
You need to be fucking horrible people for that.
Anyways,
What? It's an elf.
taking out from the bag, you do see that he brings out picnic stuff, enough to feed 5 people.
Oh wow.
And then
There's
he
no-
places them down and begins to share with each of you. My dad said to
Sweet.
share. We're
You're making
friends
it-
now, so
yeah.
it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't tell you to wipe your nose, though.
Oh god, we're gonna have to break the disguise right in front of him, or either knock him out and make him believe that. Oh no, but oh no, I don't know how to fix the situation. We're screwed either way.
You know what the worst part is? I can't actually eat because everything I eat, I just void it, so I can't actually eat the food.
Oh
Ah,
my god, you're doomed.
My hubris
Wait,
has been my folly.
Do you have your mask off?
I'm wearing a disguise. I'm not actually this tall. I'm still the same height.
Oh, that's a problem.
I just moved my voice box.
Just move my voice box. Please. Rip.
Time passes and you guys begin to eat. Stealth Archer / Gwen decides to refrain from it and he goes, that's okay. Mom said that sometimes girls don't like to eat in front of guys they like.
Mixie's doing her damn best not to fucking laugh.
Avon is feeling proud.
You then see Silva turn around. Okay, you can eat now.
What did he leave?
He turned
He
around.
turned around, so he wouldn't
Like
see.
what's on the what's on the table? Like what's on the picnic thing?
You see some light sandwiches, some meats and like all preserved. This is all high quality food, and it's very expensive. Even if he wasn't a child of nobility, from what Serena can tell, this is still rather nice of him to even share, to even bother.
He just immediately voids the sandwich.
I void one of those finger sandwiches. See, you think my voiding makes sounds, but you're wrong.
No, it just disintegrates. Once in a while, Sybil does turn back, grabs a sandwich, and you immediately pause while he's looking, and then turns it back and begins just to politely talk with one another.
Mm-hmm.
Nice kid, but super weird.
When he turns around, I would like to try to give him that tissue.
All right. As he turns around and you give him a tissue, he goes, "Oh, okay. Oh, he's here." As a man falls from the very roof itself in a sewer grate, hits the water and does not sink, but his body does not fully sink, but 3 inches of his footwork does, and then they lift back up.
God damn it.
He thought like he caught himself in his own trap. Haha!
Fuck! It's like fuck! No, that yeah, shit.
Does not see any of you, but does see Serena, Fake Archer, and Silva.
Me?
He does move forwards. Do any of you do anything?
I waved at him.
Yes.
Is that
That's
Jack?
our target, right?
Yes, that is our target. That is the murderer.
Okay.
I'm
I
going
will
to-
cast Phantasmal Force.
I'm drawing my guns.
I stand here politely.
And he needs to make that intelligence saving throw with disadvantage.
I'm immediately dashing over.
And he believes he is drowning in the water. If he fails.
Okay. Intelligence?
Intelligence saving throw with disadvantage.
I will show you his intelligence. Oh, it's a saving throw, so I get to add his proficiency. Nice.
Yep.
Shit.
He's gonna be one of those 5 people will ever with disadvantage. Darn! Okay, I fail, and I'm visible. Okay.
Alright then. He didn't expect a child with a gun.
Where did Ivan get a gun? Your 3 other NPC members also go into visibility
Oh, fucking.
as
Really?
they see Eamon now go visible. However, now he is no longer able to be surprised by you 4. And then Serena just takes out a gun and just shoots at him and misses.
Okay, please tell me that he just pulls the gun out of his fucking skirt.
Yes, there's no other area.
Surprise, bitch!
And that was only one of my guns. I have a second one down here.
So for fuck's
Shoots and fires,
Full. I'm actually.
misses. A phantasmal
That's all I can.
advantage misses. The 3 now go into non-stealth as they want to make sure you're all protected. All of you go ahead and roll initiative.
You know what the craziest part is? I still haven't done anything that would actually cancel my.
Oh no!
I'm last.
Archer, you would have advantage on your first attack, but no other.
Neat. Time to use that bow I don't use.
Where the fuck did you pull out the bow from? Oh, right, you're
This
invisible.
this is
Under-
magic disguise, not an actual disguise.
It just arrow flies out of nowhere.
Alright. Adding turn for the bad guy. I'll add Nesman and Ivan in here, just in case you need them.
Nesman is the cleric.
I can heal, just not good.
I could heal you. Also good.
I will mix
Only yourself.
I will mix in where the NPCs go, but I will roll for the bad guy. That is not good for you guys.
Works for me.
I had not rolled a nat 1 anyway, so.
Oh, we got the exact same fucking cheating assassin.
Cheating assassin?
Yeah.
Is that a panda?
And that's good.
Flip.
All right. And let's see if this one's any good. Can anyone hear this? Because I can't.
Nope.
Is something playing? It says nothing currently.
It says
Oh.
action, but I hear nothing.
Hey, that's my last name. Neat.
I hear
Oh,
it.
there we go.
Yeah, this works.
I hear nothing.
Turn it like really high up. It's like really
Yeah.
quiet.
Oh, let me go into the middle then.
Let me
Everyone
turn it
else.
really low down.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Taking the initiative, Archer. What do you do?
You see how this character's eyes are blue?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they go green, which because they're supposed to be purple.
All right.
But they're green now. Don't worry about that. Wait, not green. A different color. How about red? Yeah, let's go with
Teal.
red. So bonus action, I turn my eyes red, and with my action, I I do like a weird energy beam through my eye. Let's go. let's go with fire. Oh, good. Actually, just min.
Lol. Okay,
All right.
Oh, that
Dex
was
save.
fire damage, so my passive actually goes off as well.
fire everything.
Oh.
Okay, at least he is bad at dex saves.
Yeah, it seems like Siri throwing spells of the sort are not gonna work against this guy much.
You
I
should-
mean, you know, it's my opening move.
you should.
Wait, I had advantage.
You do.
You
oh,
do.
I'll give him disadvantage then.
No, that's just straight up damage though. That's the thing about with his ability.
Yeah, but
That is just
I said his first attack would be advantage, so this is technically
Okay.
a save for it, so it'd be disadvantage for him.
okay. Oh, he fails. Wow,
He
one
takes
damage.
1 damage.
It's actually 3.
Where does the other 2 come?
Don't worry about that. It's reason. Saw my eyes go red, didn't you?
The rest of the team sees the blonde child's eyes turn into a fiery red pitch fire, and then shoot out 2 beams. He tries to reach out his hands, aiming for the beams for some reason. However, he's too slow, and it burns him in the process, gouging into his shoulder. You do smell flesh burning, so you do know that you can at least kill him. If it bleeds, it can die.
I would also like to make the sound.
Pew. Just one question though, Earl. Are the eye beams coming from the eyes, or are they above the eyes coming out of midair?
They come from the eyes because they come from my hands.
Ah, okay.
Gwen then moves over and goes, She then casts a spell, giving Ayman advantage on his next attack.
Me, what? Okay.
Sorry, I'm more of a support character.
So am I.
Oh man, we really should have thought this through. Then the man in the mask, with a bow in hand and 2 fiery emerald gauntlets, then goes. Of course, the child would mess things up. Doesn't matter. My job still stands. If I kill this noble child or the other, or if I actually kill my target, I will eventually do the job. Then reaches out his
Ha-
hands towards Serena.
Oh
Serena,
no.
I want you to go ahead and make a grapple check. Your athletics or acrobatics versus his strength.
Isn't it an
Damn it.
attack of opportunity if he passes me?
No, that's Pathfinder.
If he
Yeah.
completely no, it is
if he walks away.
completely walks away.
Yeah.
Yes.
He walks into your area, not out of it yet.
Oh wow, I
You're
passed.
So lucky. He begins to grapple you, but you quickly man, that sounds weird, but he begins to reach straight for your head, but you duck down, only him able to grab your wig, revealing your true form.
I'm a
Actually,
boy.
I'm a guy. The wig is gone.
What was your initiative again?
Oh fuck, you fucking deleted the token, damn you. It was
It's
11.
11.
11?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, since you're like alternating it, then it would be between Ibid and Harold, I think.
Yeah, that's where it disappeared, but I wanted to make sure. Because I forgot that token had been
The
there.
initiative.
Oh, you put descending on it, so you messed up your play.
Rip.
There we go. It doesn't matter.
Let
I'll
all
just
the
say
zeros are
NPCs
together.
go at the end. It really doesn't matter. Grappling on to the wig, he goes, So, some people want to play hero then. Mixie.
I am going to
Dagger. Dagger.
With sneak attacks, that's an extra 1d6.
It does hit.
2d6. You're level 3.
2d6.
Is it 2d6?
You're level 3.
Level 3, 2d6. Nice.
17.
If I use dash as a bonus action, can I grab Slab and pull him back with me?
That's
He is
an
small enough.
action. But that
No,
is an action though. That's technically a push.
Yeah, technically it is push.
But I like the idea, so I'll let you do it if Slab will allow himself to be picked up.
You would might as well. I'll let the tomboy do it.
Lol.
Then again, you are standing in between the kid and you're the first line of protection.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, never mind. I was like, right now, I need to defend this kid.
That's
Yeah,
why
I'm
I was
gonna-
wondering.
I'm gonna dash back and I'm just gonna shout out, "Don't let him grapple you!"
Slab.
Okay, right. I need to real quick get out of his range, just for now. I move out real quick. Attack. I'm gonna. Actually, no, wait. I could bonus action disengage.
You can.
Yeah, goblins, boy. I'm gonna attempt to shoot this guy again. Oh, for fuck's sake!
The jams.
This gun's jammed.
Explosion!
The gun begins to jam, so you have to take a bonus action to unjam it. So you lose your bonus action if you decide to do that.
No, it's jammed. Either way, I do use my free action to pull out my other pistol.
Fair enough. Examining the area, you begin to move forwards, and then away, making sure you don't get grabbed at.
Yeah, I am going back in though.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm not letting him near this kid.
Amon.
Okay. Yep, I've just gotta keep tossing spells at him. He pulls out the bandor. At this time, he's gonna start playing a tune, and when he starts playing, roots and vines start coming out of the water, and I will be dropping down a cube 20 feet by 20 feet, trying to untangle him.
All right.
So he needs to.
I was gonna say, using your spell, you begin to intertwine the water. However, what you don't expect is that it solidifies a lot stronger and faster than you had anticipated.
Okay.
You must now make a strength save.
That
Wow.
he fails.
He's not proficient
Yeesh.
in strength.
Okay. Now we know his weakness.
It
He's
would be on the corner here, so would not be in the center, but on the corners. So it would be 20 by 20 feet.
Immediately, the water sprouts out and surrounds him, engulfing him and pins him down. Anything else?
I am going to tumble because I am a satire bard, so I am gonna bonus action dash.
All right.
Basic. And that's gonna be it.
Ivan's turn. Doesn't sound like they're there. Ivan runs forwards and begins to go through the water. Entering into the area, they are able to make a long-range attack. Let's look at
I think she has magic missile.
I'm looking at the care sheet now. And shoots at the barrage of missiles. 5 damage.
Magic missiles. Pew pew.
It shoots 3.
It shoots 3, so that's 15.
Taking out 2 finger guns, she shoots 2 with her left and 1 with her right. She then blows at the invisible smoke. However, she does lose stealth. Archibald then moves forwards, going through. Alright, great work, team. Looks like we found the killer. Really should have called backup. Swings through and manages to cut through for 7 damage. However, piercing through, you see that his blade is somewhat magical. Entering in, you do see that he is able to cut through this strange, uh, tough terrain, cutting through the water and then cutting through his skin, but not at all cutting through the cloth. Harold then moves forwards, grabbing a spear and then just throwing it at him for 8 damage. Nice.
Huh.
And Gwen already decided to help you out, Eamon, so nothing happens there. However, it is her next turn, so she just casts. Oh, nice. She then casts something known as Bardic Inspiration on Mixie for 1d6.
Oh yeah, let's not forget, I am a bard. Don't forget, Thomas.
Allegedly.
That's 1d6 to my attacks.
Yeah,
It's
any
to a-
d20 you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Except saving throws.
Nesmond then moves forwards. Does he have anything long range?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt?
Mm.
Throws
You're
a-
asking.
Throws a dagger that
Wow.
uh
Holy shit.
throws a dagger that Mixie let him borrow and just sinks it in.
That is my fucking dagger as well. Little shit!
What? You
let
told me to
him
hold on to
borrow
it.
it, he stole.
I didn't let him borrow it, he stole it off me.
Not surprising.
Archer.
So for when I'd use this disguise self thing, am I concentrating on it, or is the hat concentrating on it?
That hat would be.
Yeah, if an item casts a spell, it's the item that's concentrating on.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I then do a fire thing, and I need him to do a thing resulted in the fire. What is it? Choose one creature, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna be spending three special sauce to do this thing.
So 3 psi points.
Yeah, side point special. That shouldn't be whispered. I forgot to turn it off. Oh, I need to make a con save.
A con save of 14 or lose health.
Yes. Well, it's for half damage and not to catch on fire. So he'd
That's
take half
something
damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he'd take
Alright. Taking out another guise of combustion within your own self, you cast it upon the person, however, they do seem to grip tight and bear it. You don't believe that the entire flame hit him, but you do believe it at least caused damage. However, Slab and Archer, go ahead and make perception checks.
Okay. Also, to do this, I snap my finger. That snap was too strong. It distorted reality for a second.
Slab/Serena, go ahead.
Razor.
Ready up.
Keep burning.
Boop eating.
Looking at his gloves, you do see while people hit him with physical attacks, nothing seemed to happen to his clothing or armor. However, he did take damage. You can tell. However, hitting him with magical attacks, you do see his gauntlets then glow a bit the instant it hit.
Oh. So he's more resistant against physical attacks, but it can be more damage against magical attacks, but technically charges them as well. Interesting.
Take that however you will. The guy then looks towards the rest of you and goes, "Great. I don't care for groups. Might as well try to strike down as many as you as possible. Sorry,
still
kid.
restrained at the moment.
You likely won't survive this. Was aiming to just get your friend, but you had
I'm
to bring
sorry.
people along." Silva then goes, "Huh?" And then both hands hit the ground, and everyone within 30 feet must make dexterity saving throws. And because you're in the sewer system, which is close enough to water, I want you to make them at disadvantage. Oh, that's everyone. Advantage, except for Ivan. Advantage.
Okay.
A disadvantage.
Yes. As the ground is kind of murky, which is enough BS that I can say that as he hits the ground, an electrical current begins to jettison through.
Wait,
Slab,
do we still have the
disadvantage.
temp HP?
Yep.
Slab, disadvantage.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
No.
15,
You're
24. Half my NPCs didn't make it.
What's the
4
damage?
All right. Looks like no one made it. It was a 16.
Wow. I feel defeated.
Immediately hitting the ground, you take 3d6 plus 5 electrical current damage
Okay.
as the ground begins to electrify you all. Slab, go ahead and make another dex save because you specifically said you were protecting the kid with advantage.
Not 20.
Ah,
That's
nice.
No need for a double take.
You managed to grab the kid and throw him into the air immediately before the electrical current aims towards him. Probably why you actually failed.
Yes.
All of you go ahead and take 19 points of damage.
14 off my temp.
And then you see half of his gauntlets. Then, if the gauntlets were a container of energy, you believe that they are now decreased by half. He goes towards and looks towards the rest of you and states, "The next one won't be a warning." And then the kid falls down on the ground again. Slab, you're able to catch them easily with your natural 20.
Okay.
Mixie.
Also, wasn't he restrained though?
He didn't move.
Yeah.
He's just
He
restrained.
didn't move.
Restrained means that he has to break free if he wants to do something. You're thinking about being grappled. I think.
I think you're thinking of
Restraint
grapple.
has
Attack rolls
disadvantage on
against the
attack.
creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have then the creature has a disadvantage on dex save. That's
This
all
wasn't-
it does,
this
and a
wasn't
movement
a-
of 0.
Yeah, this wasn't an attack. He was, basically.
Mage.
Yeah, it was a freaking ouch.
It was a boss-like effect. Mixie, you're up.
Overload, who are you working for? And she'll shoot at him.
All right. Go ahead and shoot. To get in a short
You have
bow.
advantage.
Yes, you do.
Is it disadvantage or?
Advantage.
Oh, okay.
Advantage because he is grappled.
Restrained. Oh wow. That's
You
just
can use your
sad.
bardic inspiration.
It's true.
Do I have to roll it? That's a 1/6.
That's
to
just
it.
a normal straight up 1d6.
I don't think you're gonna hit it.
Nope. My luck just tanked.
You hit with your short bow at his bow, causing the string to vibrate. You hear a beautiful melody play out as if it's a instrument, but you do not hit him. I'm assuming you move?
Yeah, I'm gonna dash over to the kid.
Probably a good choice. Slab.
Okay, right. Let's do the same thing. Move, disengage. Bonus action, just engage. And shoot. They put on advantage. Bop. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, what's my rolls with attacking? It's horrible today.
Taking out your gun, you shoot again. You
Well,
hit
another gun.
again. You hit the bow, and it plays out a beautiful melody. This time in a strange, different key, but not him. Eamon.
I am thinking about something, but I am gonna cast suggestion. And the thing, he is gonna walk up. No, he's gonna stay right there, and he says, "Surrender and comply."
I really like how you are trying to go through each and every type of save he can do.
Yeah, thank you. That would be a wisdom saving throw, which he fails.
No.
Now surrender.
As a GM,
Surrender and comply.
as a GM, no. As a GM that likes you guys to win, but trying not to make it difficult. Good job.
All right then.
Sit down, bitch.
No.
He sits down as the ooze solidified water grapples him tightly, restraining him. And you did it. You won.
Yay! We caught a
We
serial
won for the
killer,
next 8
guys.
hours.
Once
won for the
again,
next 8
we
hours.
win because of a singular spell.
I take off that weird thing that made me look like a little girl. Good job, guys. We did it.
Stop's gonna just put the wig back on. He doesn't want this kid to know who he actually is. It's
He saw
embarrassing
you.
enough.
I was about to say too late.
He only took my
Absolutely.
wig off. Come on, now. I still have like the makeup on to make my skin look lighter.
And the dress.
Yeah.
you
And
just
the
want to
dress.
hair color.
Fine. That's fair enough. Silva then looks towards the rest of you. Ah, man, you guys are cool. You know what? I think I can get my dad to hire you guys as bodyguards for me. Won't that be fun? All of you
Speaking
then
of-
look in horror and dread as you might work for this guy one day.
I
Oh,
give him a
no.
tissue. This wasn't just a female archer thing. Use this goddamn tissue.
Got the. Listen, okay, right. Slab is gonna just take his tissue and clean his nose for him, like an actual responsible parent.
All right, you clean his nose. Archer, you're easily able to give him a tissue thanks to Slab's people skills. Everyone else begins to make sure that after Amon's spell deteriorates, he is tied up. Archibald makes sure that his arms are restrained. Gwen makes sure he is telling the truth with the Zone of Truth spell.
I was just about to say, could I perk up and tell them to take the gauntlets off him?
Yeah, I was just going to move up and take the gauntlets.
Oh, okay. As you remove the gauntlets, go ahead and take a
12d9s.
No, it's just a d6. 3d6 electrical damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think the combat is back on, boys.
You're able to remove them, but you weren't expecting them to discharge like that.
Okay.
Okay, so I take 3 points of electric damage, or 3d6 electrical damage.
It wasn't him attacking you, it was the gauntlets just being removed.
Yeah, so...
It was a shock.
Harold then goes.
Big damage.
Harold then goes. All right, good. It's a good thing I didn't attack those, or else I likely would have gone unconscious due to that. I'm only down to 2 health.
Oh,
Welcome to the club. So I have now two gauntlets, right?
Yes. You can go ahead and write down overload gauntlets.
okay.
I
What about the bow?
Oh, up to you guys if you want to take it.
I'm taking like everything that
I-
he could possibly use.
Yeah,
Damon is
I'm gonna need them
gonna
shoes
take,
too.
Yeah, give
Gonna
me that.
walk
Yeah,
away.
yeah. He looks like he has some good shoes.
Yeah, let me
Uh,
get them J's real quick, son.
As you begin to strip him down, Mixie covers the child's eyes and then blindfolds them because that's too much work.
That is me.
You all begin to take his equipment. It's strange, but you feel that the bow is pearlescent. You're not sure why.
Pearlescent.
Yes, you can go ahead and write down 1 pearlescent bow, 3 silver-tipped arrows, and then 30 regular arrows.
Actually, before I walk away, I noticed where that kid stashed his bag of holding, right?
It's on his side next to Mixie.
Don't you fucking dare.
Don't steal from a kid.
He's blindfolded.
He's blindfolded.
No,
yeah, but
I'm.
I am also right next to him, and I
That
could
is
probably see you
wrong.
doing it.
As you
Yeah, but it would now go off our passives.
let me finish. As you go and try to grab the bag, Silva grabs your hands and shakes them. Nice to meet you.
Really? What the fuck is his passive perception? Really? He's blinded as well.
I'll
Uh-huh.
take the blindfold off him.
Oh, you're that guy that was staring at us earlier.
Yes, and I just saved your life. You better be grateful for what I
Okay.
did. Because he
Here.
wanted to kill you.
He
Points
then
towards
gives you
the
10
guy.
gold. My dad said to pay someone when they do a good job.
Mixie just coughs in the background like, I sure you did.
He gives you
Just
10 gold.
you're an elf, right?
You know you're all bad at hiding. I could feel all you guys around me for like 30 feet away.
What?
I wasn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
30 feet
Oh,
in
I-
front of him, so...
I'm a-
Oh no, wait. Wait, he's a fucking rich kid with a shit ton of magic items on him.
Oh fuck.
He's full to the brim with them, I bet.
For fuck's sakes, I know I'm truly sad that I could not rob him.
Yeah, my dad gave me boots of tremor sense or something like that.
What else did your father give?
I'm just gonna bend down and just go about your dad. We were actually hired by him to help you back to the castle. We've
We were?
spotted-
We were?
Shut
When
up!
did
I'm
this
trying to talk. Your friends are there waiting.
Okay. You wanna go now or you wanna interrogate the bad guy? That's what
I think-
superheroes do.
I think we should get you back to the castle.
A real superhero protects people first, then deals with the bad guys.
Yeah, that's what Mighty Knight always says.
Did you just say Mighty Might?
No, he said Mighty Knight.
Oh, Mighty
Yeah.
Knight.
Yes.
You can ask who or what he's talking about.
Of course he does.
I heard Mighty Nine. That's
I heard.
Question is-
I heard
question-
Meta Knight.
Question of Dogma. By any chance for kids, is Mighty Knight some sort of like toy series or something?
No. In fact, you can ask him. You've never heard of this, even though with your background, you've dealt with children.
Huh.
Have I ever heard about this?
Who's Mighty Knight?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the superhero that's currently fighting crime at night.
Oh, so that's his name. she just quickly like snaps
mean-
her fingers like,
That's what the kids call him, because he's mighty and he works at night. get it?
Oh.
I'm standing behind him, right?
You are.
I pick a helmet out of my bag, put it in front of my face, and put the bag away, and just casually walk off.
You what?
I pull a helmet out of my bag, I put it in front of my face, and I put it back away, and I walk off.
it's
Okay.
fucking weird for you to do.
So what the fuck are you doing? And why aren't you wearing that helmet for protection in combat?
Because it's only the front part of a helmet.
I'm just gonna start leading the kid off.
Alright.
I mean, that's your
Away
job.
from
I
the
don't
serial
know.
killer.
30 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Wait, we actually. Wait, Amon, get back over here. We need you.
No, I'm not getting close to that guy anyway. Or fuck that shit. If I
Sap's gonna go change back to his normal clothes.
Alright, 30
He
minutes
wants-
later, Mixie comes back. Iman returns close enough, but doesn't want to get near the guy. The rest of your
this
team
got much hurts.
manages to coerce him, at least. The rest of your team, however, then goes... Well, Archibald goes, looks like we caught him. Do you want to go... It looks like
To the
some of
police
you
station.
work for Section 9. Do you want to go there or the police station and interrogate them?
Police station.
Ooh. Police station. That's our
Where would
job.
he? Would he be the safest? Because in 8 hours he will stop complying and
Thank
you.
surrendering.
Well, The police station is heavily secure, but as the section departments are classified, they will likely have far more and far stronger security systems.
Hmm.
I don't like the idea of a serial killer that kills children in the place where Alice is staying.
Yeah,
And-
no, that is
Alice is
frightening.
at school.
Yeah,
Alice
but
is
she's
so
coming
cute.
back.
Yeah, she's coming back, and we don't know how long we're gonna have this guy caged up.
That's true.
Don't we have what's her name's Eunice's whatever like Kate? Don't we still have her portable house?
You do. Ramon has it, which is Section 9's leader.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go to section 9 actually. We
Okay.
already have a cage.
Okay, right.
Panda, do you want some hugs?
Oh yeah, that box. Yeah, we
make
could
the
just see
scene.
women in there.
Mm-hmm.
As you took the kid away and made sure he was safely returned, you saw that everyone was satisfied. You saw the drow satisfied with your job, agreed that the kids were allowed to play. You were even handed 50 gold as payment for making sure their kid didn't die. And you gained one favor from the elven nobility.
Hey.
Uh,
Aww. I
Fucking
can-
up. Yeah, Amon would not go there. Fuck those elves. Nope.
Nesmond also gains one, but I won't tell him until next week. However, stripping down the guy, making sure the kid didn't watch, you grab the bow, the 3 silver tip bow arrows,
Silver
the
tip arrows.
30 regular arrows, the 2 overload gauntlets, the strange looking not hood, cape and cowl he has on, and then do you remove the mask? Or do you wait until you get to the interrogation?
I want to
let's-
Scooby Doo remove it.
No,
Once we get there.
we'll wait until interrogation. Fuck that.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
Scooby Doo remove his mask once we get there.
Alright. You all head towards Section 9. One thing is certain. This guy could kill you if it wasn't for your stupendous luck. You all gather around in the eating quarters again. The rest of your team will appear in a second, and then I'll delete the extra copies of your tokens.
I like to say 2 hired assassins defeated by us level 3. One because we got an advantage on the fucking fight, and the other because one spell.
Yes, that's why you bring a utility, Bart.
Oh no, I fucking when we were doing an raid against the bandits, there was one with a sniper rifle, and we immediately shot at that one first.
Yeah.
Who
Section.
has the sniper rifle now, though? I forgot.
They gave it back.
Yeah, we gave
Oh.
it back because they were our employees now.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes, we hired them.
Hey,
Taking
look, it's
him-
Millie.
Taking him down,
Okay.
you manage to cage him back up, represented by the cage. You do know that no one without the access code is able to enter in. A few Section 9 head members and some new recruits decide to secure the area just to be safe.
Yeah, that's.
The
Let's make
merchant.
sure Let's make sure Alice is also safe somewhere.
Yeah, you're wondering why Alice is still there. Apparently, she came back for Millie as she is currently going to school as well.
Now, aren't you? They're late.
No,
Alice, why are you this late?
I'm not. They told me to get Millie.
Why is Millie late?
Insight.
Why are the both? Jesus, why are the both of you late? Really?
Can I roll inside a dogma?
Okay, she's still learning. Millie doesn't get social cues, so when people told her to go, she just went like 3 feet away. So she didn't understand where school was, so Alice had to go grab her. They're not exactly in the same class other than PE, so no one noticed, or she didn't notice until she didn't show up.
I see.
Oh.
I think it's technically one of her first days of school, so.
Bring a serial killer into your job or placement. Ramon, the boss, then goes, All right. Great job, team. But speaking of great job, it looks like all of you qualify for the job you liked to do, the whole Lazarus coffin project. So it looks like you'll be able to do so starting tomorrow. In the meantime, do you need to interrogate this man, or would you like police to take him into custody first?
Let's see who's behind the mask, at least.
Amon will lean into Mixie and ask, "Who is this person? I do not."
He's our technically boss.
He's our boss.
He goes towards you and goes, greeting. I'm technically their boss, and the name's Ramon. Would you like a job?
Well, depends for what is the pay. What are the health insurance, and are they always this intriguing?
Wait, we get health insurance?
Wait, we get paid for that?
You get
Since when
paid
did we get health insurance?
as long as you show up for an entire week. You get paid 10 gold, even if you don't take a job. Health insurance comes from one health potion a week. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to give you guys yours when I paid you.
And what is the dental care?
Still stuck on when we got paid.
Oh, there is none, I'm afraid. At least not until a year into employment.
Okay, yeah, sure. Call me interested.
All right. He then makes the same proposition to the rest of the mercenaries. None of them are really interested, which is sad because I rolled and they just turned them down. All right. Think it over.
That's very realistic.
Also, Ramon,
Yes.
thanks for always letting us bring our crap here.
Well, it is interesting. Heck, I can always use the company. I do rather get bored in this area, and the only one I can talk to is Claire, and then she has to go work with our boss, so she doesn't have to stay long. Allison has to go to school, and now Millie does too. It gets kind of lonely.
I look around at this room full of people. Yeah, Claire's the only one to talk to.
Claire's pretty much the only one that talks with him, unless they have actual business with Ramon. They pretty much just stick to themselves.
Oh.
They do communicate, but in like a business sense.
So no real like connection.
No. First and foremost, Ramon was a researcher, still is. And many of these people are just his assistants. So they think of him as a boss, so they don't get too friendly with him.
I see. But continuing on though, interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mixie already started.
Yeah, Minxie. Amon is standing 35 feet back, and he says, "Comply!" That's after every question, he will say this.
All right.
Comply! I need to stand 15 feet further backwards.
You just
Why am I
shout
just
out.
imagining you just? Why am I just imagining you're just standing on top of the table, just yelling at?
Comply!
Hoopla!
Comply. Very specifically, 35 feet.
I forgot to ask a dog one. Did he even have any hands since we took out the gauntlet?
He does have hands. But as Mixie asks, who is your boss and who are you working for and why are you killing kids? In the distance, you just hear an echo of Amon saying, "Comply!" And then goes, "Very well. I assume one of you removes the mask."
Oh yeah, I wanted
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
The mask.
I don't want to touch him because he smelled. Because I'm pretty sure we were just in the sewer, so it may change.
I just noticed something real quick. If we're gonna be the Scooby Doo gang, who's what? You'll
You're
figure that
obvi-
out next
You're
time.
honestly Shaggy because you're smoking.
Wait, what?
What?
Archer's fucking Daphne.
I'm Daphne.
As Archer removes the helmet, Mixie or Velma goes, "Who are you working for?" Then
Why
you
the
see...
fuck am I Velma? I'm more Fred.
Oh,
I'm the
ooh, hello.
shock.
Wait, hold on.
I'm
we
the
gotta-
jock, for fuck's sakes.
You see an elven woman with a strange glowing hand, two glowing hands, because I forgot to describe that earlier, binding into her skin and flesh and bone. Whatever she is, whoever she is, you now see her for what she is, at least physically. She then looks towards the rest of you and states, "What would you like to know?" As we end the session for tonight.
Are we now a tier 4 character?
And during this session, or during your next week, feel free to level up to level 4.
I am.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay, I get a feat that I probably wish I didn't.